Hello everyone, we are back in the Tesla studio. Today it's a very special day because we just received the 2024 14 software update. This is a super important update that has some significant visual changes as well as some functionalities, so new functionalities that are added to our Tesla. So I'm super excited to try them out. Today we will be talking about everything and we will also be demoing the new functionalities. So stay tuned to the channel, a new episode is just starting. So to see the release notes, by the way, that's something that maybe you don't know. You can simply go to your car software and release notes. And now you will basically see everything. So the thing is that this update came directly to 2024 14.8 version. So that means that I received everything started with 2024.14. So probably there were some fixes that Tesla wanted to apply before rolling this over to everyone, or this is what I've heard. So let's quickly go through it. So this one, it's nothing to mention here. It's just some minor fixes. And in 2024 14.5, we have Tesla Vision Park Assist. We will demo this function as well. Really useful from what I've heard. I'm really curious to try it. Then we have something related to the audible part, so not necessarily something that I would use. This one, super important, the visual updates. We will demo this as well. It's basically a whole new experience on how do you see your car, which is really nice. Some Spotify features, speed camera chime, that's super useful when driving, of course. Average speed zone, so we'll be testing this out too. With this one, you will be able to see your average speed within the average speed zone. Very useful to avoid any parking tickets. Trip progress bar as well. It's gonna be demoed. So with this one, you will basically see the whole progress of your trip from start to end, and eventually if there are any roadblocks on the way. Of course, you will have also real-time traffic only if you have premium connectivity activated. The better route available, so you will probably have the option to choose an alternative route as a suggestion. You also have the wiper control part, which is improved, and the display, it's also looking different when you are toggling to the wiper controls. You have some security improvement. This comes with every update, and you also have some other parts of your updates, mostly related to visual improvements, and also something related to the valet part. I wanted to show you how you can activate the park assist Tesla Vision mode. So now we are in standard. As you can see, we are in reverse, so we are trying to park, and we have this small line that shows us that we are close to a wall. But if we go into settings, autopilot, and Tesla Vision, you will see a whole different picture here, and this one really reflects the current state of the car. It's really nice. So as you can see, on our right we have a wall, in the back there is a wall too, and on the side there are some other cars, and you can see them here too. Check this out. So the Tesla Vision is really amazing. Okay, so I wanted to show you the visual improvement that we have with this new software version. So you are all probably aware of this kind of screen with the Tesla. We already have some new things here, new elements. So the font is much bigger on this side. Also the region and acceleration is moved here on the vertical compared to the previous version where it was here on the horizontal. And also this part, it's a bit changed. The fonts are different, and also their size, it's a bit different. But we have a new functionality. If you swipe right, you have this. So this is 180 degrees improved vision, let's put it that way, where you can see everything around you. We are now reaching a crossroad, and you literally see the bikers on that side that are now crossing the street. You see all the cars left and right, so you now see what Tesla sees, or how far Tesla sees with the cameras. The Tesla car already sees like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars parked on the right, so you can barely see that honestly, but the car sees it, which is really nice. And in the same time, you see some people walking on the street here on the right, and in the same time you also have the navigation on your right, and you have the directions on the left, so you can use this view. I think this view is very useful on the highway. We will film that as well, because it gives you a better overview of what's happening around you, and in case you want to do the lane change, you will be able to do it with knowing what's around you. And if you want to go back to the original view, you simply press here once and you are back. What I wanted to show is also this, which is the trip info. This gives you an overview of the trip till your final destination. Well, now we have put a Supercharger as our intermediary point, so I'm not sure if this one is still our intermediary point or till the end. I'm really curious, and I will update you about it when we reach the Supercharger. This is something that I see for the first time too, and yeah, this is it as for the visual part. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm really curious how you will be able to see this on the highway. Another thing that I wanted to show or demo is the way the animations are flowing when you are selecting anything from the shortcut part here. So if you recall, for the Tesla Model X and S, like the new models, the animations are flowing from left to right, and for the Tesla Model 3 in the future, the animations were flowing from bottom to the top of the screen. But now, because you have also this improved view, if you click on them, they are also going from left to right. So let's do this, and let's click on something else. Yeah, so everything is going from left to right now. I'm curious what happens if we have this view. Let's try. Okay, so for this view, the animation or the transition, it's the same, but when you have, so from bottom to top, but when you have the full screen view and you click on one part, the animation flows from right to left. Sorry. So that's nice. I like this new style, and it will take a while to get used with this full screen view, but I think it's way more useful when you want to be aware of what's happening around you. And the fact that they also added here on the top left part of the main screen, they added the instructions. It's helpful for you, so you won't miss any direction from the navigation system. Okay, so we will be approaching an average speed check zone, and it's the first time we are doing that with the new software update. So we want to see first. Yes, this was actually the chime for the average speed check. I hope you heard it, and you can see here the visual warning as well. And let's see how the UI will be like when we are entering the zone. It should be measuring the speed. So the speed check is starting here. It's also reflected
In 2 kilometers,
on the map.
keep left to stay
And
on
let's see
E12 towards E30.
what it shows us. Yes, indeed. As you can see, it shows us the average speed, which is nice, and the number of remaining kilometers from the average speed check. So very, very useful. And of course, you don't want to go over, because you will get a fine for sure in the Netherlands. And let's move on to the extended view, which I like. Well, at the moment there is no other cars on the right or left, but the view is quite nice and you can actually move it. And let's see, the car sees something behind, as you can see. So yeah, I like this view, and as I said, I believe that it's gonna be the average. Yes, I don't know what was the chime for, but the thing is that we are well within the average. And let's see what happens when we will exit the speed check. Is 0.3 kilometers remaining. So
Now keep left to stay on A12.
now. Yep, no other chime, so nothing. But I guess the chime before that you heard was sort of a warning that we will be exiting the speed check zone. And now we are continuing towards our destination. A quick update related to the trip progress bar that you see here. So as you can see, the trip progress bar indicates the progress till the next stop, not till the final destination that we have added in our navigation. So our final destination is farther away, as you can see, but the progress bar shows only the progress or the overall road till our stop, which makes sense in my opinion, and it's very useful for long drives. I wanted to show you the Tesla Vision in full glory. Unfortunately, you cannot put it manually in full screen. So when you will reverse, the Tesla Vision goes, and now it's disabled because maybe it detected that we won't be parking. But now when you reverse, the Tesla Vision activates. So you cannot really swipe this right and put it in full screen, unfortunately. But I really like how it is. Yeah, it's beautiful. These superchargers are V4 from what I know, because they have only one long cable and they are white. So we will be charging here for a while and then we will be continuing our trip. This is also something new. So you see the whole car in front of you on the full screen. Okay, we just plugged in, and I wanted to show you that also the charging view is changed. As you can see, now we see it here on the top left, and in the previous version it was a bit different, so the visuals were different. Let's see what happens if we click. Okay, so nothing happens. Yeah, so it takes us to this menu as before, but this view it's a bit different in terms of fonts, letters, and everything. But yeah, I really like how it looks now. And for instance, if you open the door, it also reflects in the app, in the display. If you open the trunk, it's also reflects. So that's something new actually. You can now close it, and you can also pause it. So as you can see, it's just paused. I hope you can see it in the back. So it's paused, and it's also reflected here. Something it's definitely new, because in the previous version you could not do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. And you heard the sound as well. So now we are back on track. We already charged till 28%. We'll probably be staying here for a while and then continue our trip. Another improvement that I've noticed, maybe it appeared before, but this is when I noticed it. Just let me know in the comments if you noticed it too. It's the fact that the route that you already did from the total of your trip, it's colored in dark blue. This wasn't the case before, and I think it's super useful because at least in the Netherlands you have lots of twisted roads around the big cities, and you sometimes might be confused about whether that was an old route that you followed or it's a new road that you need to follow. So we will be demoing the speed chime functionality. We are getting closer to a speed cam, so it's gonna be here. So I expect the chime to happen when we are approaching this
Red
speed.
light camera ahead.
That was not the chime of the navigation, but of our system, which is a third-party app. But let's pay attention to it. You got it? I hope you caught it on the camera as well. That was the chime. So again, it's not very powerful, it's not very loud, so you need to pay attention to it. Anyway, it's better than nothing, of course. So better than not having a chime. Let's see what happens when we pass the camera. Okay, so here was the camera. Nothing happens after, so we don't have sort of a confirmation that the speed camera passed. To activate the speed chime functionality, you go to navigation, and here you have speed camera chime. Unfortunately, there is no option to modify the sound of the chime or make it louder, but of course it's an improvement compared to the last versions. Again, you need to be on version 2024.14 to have this. It's not perfect, but it's a progress. Just to let you know that not all the speed cameras are integrated into this app. So for instance, while driving in the Netherlands, I could see other cameras that were not appearing in my Tesla navigation app, but they were present in some other third-party apps that we use here. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you liked it, and I hope I could demo everything. Please let me know in the comments down below if there is something else that I've missed that you would like me to demo. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you like what you saw in this video, and click on subscribe and hit the notification bell. In this way you will be notified whenever I'm posting a new video. I'm super excited for what's coming next, so subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.